Hi. You probably have a Wonderswan color, and you're probably seeing a list of games on the screen. You're like, hey, how do I put that on my Wonderswan color? Well, the answer is the Flash Masta. So you can buy one now after seeing this, or if you already have one on the way, or if you have it in your hand and you just need to know how to set it up, this video is going to help you with that. Okay, so you're going to want to go to flashmasta.com with an A at the end, not an ER, it's not master. And then you're going to want to click on the download section. This tutorial is going to be for Windows. If enough people say they want to see the Mac OS X version, I'll gladly do it. Just let me know in the comments. First, we're going to click whatever this is pronounced as, Zadig, I'm going to say. And it's going to take you to the Zadig page. Upon clicking it, you're going to want to scroll a little bit past the word download. You're going to the download section and you just click whatever's the most up-to-date. As of this video, it's 2.7. And then I guess get this pop-up out of the way if it pops up for you. And then it'll download. Now you're going to want to go to your downloads menu and go ahead and open the executable for Zadig. And if it doesn't show you anything in that drop-down menu of devices, you're going to have to click List All Devices. Now, this is where you're going to plug in your Flash Masta. If it doesn't show up in the list, like mine now shows up in the center, but before it did not. So plug it in via micro USB and then go back up to Options and press List All Devices again, and then it should show up. Now, I've already done this with mine, so on the left, you're going to see something different in the left box to the left of the green arrow. Or it'll be blank. Either way, what you're making sure is in the right box is Win USB. It should already be there. And then you'll press Reinstall Driver or Install Driver, no matter what the button says, just click it and let it run. So I'm going to take this moment to let you know that this is a one and done step. So once it says installation is complete and you click the close button and then you press the X button in the upper right hand corner of that window, you do not have to do this every single time you want to flash games. This is just to make the Flash Masta show up on your PC whenever you plug it in. Okay, so to kick off the second major step here, you're going to head back to the downloads page on the Flash Masta website, and if you have a 32-bit PC or a 64-bit PC, you will have a link specific to you, but the steps will be the same. So download that. Okay, and now let's go back to the downloads folder where you will find that zip file for Flash Masta. Go ahead and extract it by whatever means you have as an extraction. I use 7-zip, there's WinRAR. I believe that there's other ones. You could use the default Windows built-in one if it shows it as an option. Either way, you're going to go into that folder and then into the deeper folder, and then you're going to click on the executable for Flash Masta. Okay, here we are in the program. You can see that it's showing your Flash Masta cart. If it didn't, that would be blank, and there wouldn't be the information about the cart right here. It even shows these green check marks stating that you can do any of these 4 things. There's no degradation to the physical chip on the cartridge, so it's still showing that these are options. Okay, and now we have to load up the menu loader. So that first slot of the 16 slots you have available is where you're going to have to put that menu ROM. That's why it says unknown. It doesn't really have a name. So there you can download the older one, but I recommend downloading the newer one. And as you see here, it says use Flash Masta software to write a menu ROM to the first slot. So we're going to click it and download it, and then we're going to go to our downloads. It's minuscule, and extract it the same way you did the other one. And you can go into that folder if you want to see that it's there, but you don't really need to. We need to go back to the program to flash it. You have to flash it to slot 1. So choose slot 1, whether it's blank or says unknown, don't worry about it, and then click Flash. And now you're going to go look for that file. And it's not going to show up at first because it's only looking for Wonderswan color ROMs. You need to set it to either all files or .ws because it's just a regular Wonderswan ROM. And go ahead and add that in, and then it'll write pretty quickly. Now you're going to rinse and repeat with the other 15 slots by putting in your favorite Wonderswan or Wonderswan color backups. So even if it's a blank slot or you already have a game there, you can just click on it to overwrite it. And by default, it actually shows the .wsc, the Wonderswan color games, so that's why everything showed up in the list. And I just clicked the first one. It is a large file though. Okay, let's do a regular Wonderswan game this time, not a color one. I'm going to overwrite slot 3. And yeah, and you just got to flash the game. I'm going to go back to my Wonderswan folder, not my Wonderswan color folder, and look at my Wonderswan backups. And you'll notice it says no items match your search. You can change it to all files or .ws so it shows the games. And let's just choose this one. And you'll see here, this is the smallest Wonderswan game, but Wonderswan games are generally smaller than Wonderswan color games. Obviously, that's not a hard and fast rule, but this one is smaller than a fair amount of my Wonderswan color backups. And you'll see here that in real time that it doesn't even take like 20 seconds to load. And that's it. So I'm going to show you just one more time on slot 4. I'm going to replace Golden Axe. Again, these slots might be blank for you, but that's fine if you're getting a fresh new one. And again, we're going to either change the file system to look for .ws, or we can change it to just all files and it'll show everything. But we're looking for games. And this time I'm going to even choose one that's smaller. The 512 kilobyte is the smallest game ROM that exists. And you'll see how fast this is. Look at this business. I don't even think it takes 10 seconds. What's best of all is once you have these games on the flash card and in the Wonderswan, you're going to see that they load instantaneously. And that's it. You can see that you can have up to 15 backups at a time on there. And quite frankly, just put the 15 you're going to play on there a lot. And if you happen to beat them, swap them out. And then you can be just like this. It's so